everybody, let's take a look at something amazing that Microsoft tools have called Immersive Reader. I'm going to take a look here in my OneDrive. I am going to open up a Word document here. So I'm just going to open up a poem that I used to use with my 5th grade class when I taught 5th grade. And this is just a Microsoft Word document that I opened from my OneDrive online. So I'm using Microsoft Word online. You can tell that I'm in a Chrome browser here. This is much better in the online version of Word than it is in the Word that's on your computer. It just has a lot more features. What I'm going to do in this online version of Word is I'm going to come over here to where it says View. And you can see here in View that it says Immersive Reader. So I'm going to click on Immersive Reader. And what happens is it opens up a version of this document that has so many features that are amazing. And the best part of this is that, number one, is can read it out loud to me. So I'm going to click on play here.
Matter by Carol Diggory Shields. Matter can be solid, or a liquid or a gas. Matter acts a lot, like a bunch of kids in class.
And it does, doesn't it? So one of the things that you can do is you can change the voice that this is reading. You can change how fast it reads to you or how slow it reads to you. It can be a male or a female voice. And you can see that it has really spaced out this poem. If I take it out of Immersive Reader, this is what that document looked like originally. And if I put it back into Immersive Reader view, it's really nice and spaced out for me. So I'm going to go up here to the different options that it has and just walk through them. So the first one is text preferences. I can make the text really nice and small, or I can make it really nice and big for students who need a larger text size. It's just a nice, really quick way of accommodating my students. I have the spacing already increased, so it's nice and spaced out that text is. I can change the font, so different types of font for my students. I can change the color that's behind there, and this is nice for all different types of students. I might have dyslexic students who need like a colored overlay, and this is available right on the computer for them. I might have students who suffer from epilepsy or from migraines, and so this black is really nice, this black background. So I can change that theme, and that's really just some things that are available here in that text options, text preferences. I'm going to click over here to grammar options. This is really nice because if I click here and turn on the syllabification, the syllables, it actually shows me where the syllables are in those words. So it helps the students who need help with decoding. So you can see all the way through that document, all of the syllables are shown. That's really nice also. Now something that's really neat is I can actually turn on different parts of speech. So this particular poem actually has a fair amount of verbs in it. I'm going to turn on verbs, and it's going to color in all those verbs red for me. You can see that wiggling, passing, whispering, chewing are all colored in red. If I wanted to show the nouns, for instance, it's going to color those in purple. And if I wanted to actually label those, I can turn on those labels, and it's going to show those labels for the kids. And that's really nice too, if I need that for my kiddos. I'm going to come over here now to reading preferences. One of the things that you can do is turn on a line-by-line focus. If I wanted it to be single line, then when it reads to me, watch what happens. You know, a lot of times when we read out loud and just a book, we use like a bookmarker or something to turn on a line-by-line focus for our students. This actually does it on the computer. I can change that to a 3-line focus, and I can make that just smaller or bigger for my students. So that's kind of a nice thing also. Another thing that I can turn on is a picture dictionary. And so if I wanted to turn, for instance, to look at this word kids, oops, I'm not sure that I turned it on. Yeah, I did. If I wanted to look at this word class and I click on the word class, it's going to show me a picture of that word class. I can have it read it out loud to me and just show me what that word means. And then even if I wanted to turn on this translate option and I have it set to Spanish, if I wanted to turn on a word-by-word translate option, look what happens when I click on the word class. It gives me the picture dictionary, it gives me the word in English with a listen to it, and it gives me the word in Spanish, and I can listen to it in Spanish also. Which is really nice for our students who need just to focus on a single word or two here and there, and it does translate single things for me. Now I can turn on the whole document translate also. This is like any other whole document translator. You have to sort of take it with a grain of salt, but it is nice for those students who need a little bit of help here and there. So Microsoft Immersive Reader is available in most Microsoft tools. Anywhere that you see, let me come back, this symbol right here, this little book with the little microphone on top of it, or I'm not sure what that is, a little, I don't know what that is. So for instance, the website wonderopolis.org, if you've ever used this website before, is also made by Microsoft, and it has Immersive Reader built into it. So for instance, here's an article that's available today on Wonderopolis, and if I click on this article, it's going to give me, you can see that it has the Immersive Reader if I hover over this built into it. And so instead of reading this whole long article, some of your students might need some Immersive Reader help. And if I click on it, it will open up the Immersive Reader view. And it's the same thing, it's the whole same article that's on the website, but it gives me all of those options that we just clicked through. A couple of more places that Immersive Reader is available is in Flipgrid. If you're a Flipgrid user, you can see the little Immersive Reader sign here next to this Flipgrid topic. So if your students have a hard time reading long instructions on a Flipgrid topic, this is available for them. They can just click on it and the instructions will be read to them. So that's one place. And another place, believe it or not, is in your email. So if I click on my email here, in this email, I am just tired at the end of the day and I don't feel like reading it. If I click on these three little dots here, it says Show in Immersive Reader. It actually has Immersive Reader available to me. This was sort of an email sent by a company, so it might not all be available, but it will play, and I have all of those options available to me also. So that is Immersive Reader. It's a beautiful thing. It's available to us in all Microsoft products, and it's wonderful, and your students will love it, and because they have their devices available at home, they can use it too.